Alright, so I just updated the formatting on Use the Dow Dude, so I'm making this video to go along with it because, like I said, I'm trying to make videos to go with what I write now these days. So this essay is all about Taoism. It's a Chinese religion. It's also a Chinese school of philosophy. My understanding of it kind of tends more towards the philosophical one. But it's a pretty cool religion. It's actually the basis for the Force in Star Wars. George Lucas used his understanding of Taoism and made the Force. But the Tao, it's like the Force, but it also is everything at the same time. Like, all of us are pieces of the Tao. We're made by it. So is that little grill over there. That thing's the Tao. Homeboy here that you probably saw, that's Pops. He's the Tao too. We're all the Tao. And it's also an energy that flows through all things. And the main principle is something called Blueway. It's like, be natural and just go with the flow and accept things for what they are instead of fighting them, because all things are the way they're supposed to be at all times. It's big on humility, which is great for me. It says in the essay that I need to stay humble and fight my own inner narcissism. Be frugal, which isn't a way of saying be cheap and don't spend money. It's a way of saying only spend what you need, and just take care of yourself. Don't go above and beyond to be flashy and show off how much money you have and blah, blah, blah. Just take what you need and leave the rest. And then also having compassion, which I'm terrible about. Those three principles, humility, frugalness, and compassion, all add up to the three sacred treasures in the Tao. Also in the essay, I talk about yin-yang. Yes, that little yin-yang symbol that you've all been spamming throughout everywhere your whole life, that's actually a Taoist symbol. It's meant to be an expression of duality, but the duality is one. Instead of the two sides of the duality being two separate things, they're both two sides of the same coin, and the duality is one whole complete thing. The two halves are just pieces of it. And so good and evil, right and wrong, light and dark, they're all just halves of the same whole. That's yin-yang. And then the last principle of it is non-attachment. Don't get well, there's two more, sorry. First one is non-expectation. That's not setting expectations on things, because expectations are a way to get your expectations let down. If you never get your hopes too high, you can never be disappointed. If you don't hold expectations, you can't be hurt when they aren't met. So that's non-expectation. And then the other one is non-attachment. And it's not a way of saying avoid all attachment. It's more a way of saying expect that your attachments will probably be broken eventually, and so only cling to the healthy attachments and don't carry too many unhealthy attachments to too many unhealthy things. Attachments to material possessions, for example, would be considered unhealthy, but like my attachment to my mom, because I love her, that's a healthy attachment. And so you want to only have healthy attachments, and you want to keep them limited, and you want to expect that they'll be broken eventually. Like, that's one of the few expectations that's probably a healthy expectation, I suppose. That's Taoism in a smoke break. Hope you guys enjoyed.